All right, and then we've got here Blutentanz, which is this one right here, a two-player only game, more the traditional abstract game that I expect from Gerhardt's. And in this one, you are making you're putting out your pieces. You're trying to get them across the table, but you are spinning these circles that they are sitting on, and you can only touch your own color or gray, which works for both of us, right?
Yeah, so the gimmick is spinning, and then the basic is it's a race game, essentially, to get your pieces across, like Parcheesi-esque race. My only problem with this one, component-wise, is it's a beautiful-looking game. It's one of the few that looked better in person than it looked in the box cover.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a very, very attractive game.
This was, of the three they came out with this year, this was the one I was least interested in, and it ended up being the one I enjoyed the most. But the spinning the discs, I wish, was slightly easier. It's not that big of a deal. But when the pieces are on them, that's all. It's easy to knock them off.
No, it is a little tricky. You do quite a bit. You have to spin 4 of these discs every turn. So you're right. It's a little annoying. I guess I like mechanically what's going on in this one. It sort of feels like a weird, twisty Chinese checkers kind of thing, trying to get across.
A bit. Yeah. You're not necessarily jumping over pieces.
You're not, right.
You're trying to move through... Well, the things, and so when you spin the 4, it's a pretty good thing that I'm trying to spin ones that are going to help me, but also stop my opponent. Because at the beginning, it does have that Chinese checkers flow where you're moving pieces, there's not a lot blocking, and suddenly everything in the middle is blocking each other. And you realize, oh my goodness, I can't make one mistake here because I need to beat my opponent, because I would imagine most games of this will be close.
Right. I also like that when you spin the discs, the rules for this are very clean. You pick a row or a column, you spin them all clockwise, 1 click. Then you move whatever it was, 3 steps or whatever. And you can spread that across, the other ones. But it's just it really gets out of its own way, this game. I thought that was impressive, that it didn't it didn't grind to a halt, it didn't kind of clutch at any one point.
Yeah, I thought it would, and it did not.
It didn't. It worked well, and it also has a really nice cadence and pace. Like, it ends when you're ready for it to end. It wasn't too short. That's another thing that sometimes bites me when I play these abstracts is you're just getting into the groove, and bam, game's over, and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, let's try again, but that was unsatisfactory. This one wasn't. It had a good length. Yeah, for me, this is the best of the bunch. I'm giving this one a 7. I like this one.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And it's one I would recommend to, again, it's like kids can play it too.
Yeah.
Very basic but good. Just a few rules, but that's all you need to make a game good.
Basic but good. I like that.
That's Blutentanz.
What are you giving it? You haven't said.
A 7. Sorry. A 7
We're both
also.
giving it a 7.
This
You're
one
basic, but you good.